I've watched a lot of isekais, and man, things got low, but sometimes there are ones that makes me realize that this genre can give us something good and magical, that makes us reflect on our own lives. For just a little, this isn't a video about Mushoku Tensei or even ReZero. Instead, this is a video about this one. William lives with three people: Gus, a powerful wizard; Blood, a strong warrior; and Mari, a faithful priest. The thing is, all of them are dead. He knows this, obviously, but you know that some things are not meant to question. But that's not something a child wouldn't do. When a child is curious, the first thing they do is ask. There is something satisfying in seeing someone so young making the right decisions, thinking about it. This makes you cheer for him, and that's a scenario where Isekai can masterfully provide, because he already went through that before. This is his second time being a kid. Let's look on the other hand. We saw Subaru fail time after time, slowly learning when we could tell most of the time that he was making a bad decision over and over and over again. Seeing someone do the right thing, not because he's the OP protagonist, but because of his past life, he went through so many failures, feels rewarding, and for that I can appreciate this aspect of Isekai. A protagonist doesn't need to be perfect or have all the girls, but do the right thing, and when he does something that is bad, he at least should realize that and feel sorry about it. Of course, this doesn't apply to every story. Sometimes your protagonist may be a terrible person, but there must be good when there is evil. The side characters, the other villains in the story, a mysterious person that did horrible things which you don't know who will help in the end. There are so many variables that a fantasy story can go. Mushoku Tensei did a really good job. Every character has something that you despise, even if he does something good. We are still to see where William will fail. This anime definitely doesn't give the vibes of the generic OP main protagonist, but maybe disguising as one. However, that's not the only thing an isekai can show you. I mean, it's another road, right? This anime is beautiful. I don't need to tell you this, it has some questionable fights, but when dealing with characters and especially with landscapes, ruins, forests and fields, this is a really good immersion. I don't think it is as good as Mushoku Tensei or Jobless Reincarnation in the detail department. However, it can still give us the feeling of a world that could exist, where there are people, elves, demons and gods. At the start it only gives us exposure. I know I don't like it, you don't like it. When Will was listening to those stories, I was just imagining myself what wonders and nightmares this isekai can deliver. And if we're ever gonna see these things that they mention. It's a journey and I am eager to explore, but it doesn't end here. We've seen magic in a lot of shows and how terrible some can deliver. The show's magic system is pretty neat. The voice actors have to speak Latin, I think it's Latin, sorry if I'm wrong, which certainly gives the feeling of magic being something hard to learn and way harder to master, but giving a lot of advantages in return. Forget about the RPG numbers, about the fire beats water, that beats earth, that beats lightning. What is the most practical use for a magic? This anime until now has presented that kind of thing. Will uses magics to enhance his abilities, and I love that, because that shows it is not just I have more powerful magic, thus I win, but the magic allows him to change an aspect of his combat that may or may not allow him to win. If a fighter is stronger than the other to the point of ending the fight with one move, it is not an enticing fight. However, opponents that have equal chances of winning, when the only thing that matters is their difference in skill and resources that they can manage. This is exciting. Yes, some fights can end in just one move and still give you a powerful impact. That's when there was a building up to that single move though. Again, this show does not have great fights, but they are entertaining due to the way this world makes the fights work. Okay, I will say a setting and you have to figure out which anime is it. Ready? A guy gets transported to another world where he receives a power that is really good and gets a lot of girls to follow him on his journey in this new world. The show was The 8th Son, are you kidding me? But it's okay if you think it was another anime. What I'm trying to say is that it is not the formula the problem, but how you use it. There are tons and tons of isekai that match this formula. Are they all good? No, most of them are bad actually. It is because the formula is bad. No, I talk about this in my video of the future of anime. Most isekai do is taking the tropes that make an anime successful, ignoring what makes these tropes happen in the first place, and their importance for the story, world, characters, and it's really easy to make this in an isekai. William's new father, mother, and grandpa train him and teach values and care when using his powers. He may be a powerful protagonist, but that's not the thing they want to teach or the focus of the show. It's what he does with that. Subaru is not incredible only because of his ability to return by death, but because with the power of being immortal and to return in time, his biggest concern is saving a girl that was kind to him. The shield hero, not because he's the guy with the overpowered shield that was betrayed, but who cares what little he has and doesn't want to lose them. Kumoko, not because she's an overpowered spider, but for being able to be her true self. All this anime gives us something that we care about, more than the power of our protagonists. Which leads me to, finally, we don't like Will because of his magical powers or abilities, but because he realizes that this second life is his chance to do the right thing.
偉大なる盾の勇者様を師匠ありがとうございました。法は忘れ去られ気づいたものを失って多くの敵ばかり残るかもしれません。それでも人を愛してください。
そうやってまたそんな
大変だったね。
And that's what I love about isekai, because it reminds us that we only have one life.